Good morning. I am Prashant Kumar with my group member Pamela Banerjee. We are from RCC Institute of Information Technology. We did our final year project on word recognition on Indic script under guidance of Kaushik Malik and Sukalp Chanda. At first we look about our project. When it's come to recognize word from scan document, it is pretty challenging in case of Indic character. Unlike Roman scripts, Indic script have some composite word, and they are very similar characters. There are some similarity between character, in Bangla character there is similarity between bo and wo, and so on. And some character, same character may be written as different handwriting, and the number of distinct symbol in Bangla script is around 300. Similar to Bangla script, approximately all Indic script have similar number of symbol counts in its alphabet dictionary. Uh, Whereas in Roman script there is only 26 alphabets and some special characters. In that case, recognizing word by word in an scanned document is quite resource consuming task. So we can apply a greedy approach. Our approach is to scan a word, insist of scanning character by character. Scanning the word only applies on that kind of system which have lexicon based classifier, in postal classification, in feedback system we can apply yeah, this kind of system. As in our final year project, we implemented that idea and analyzed the result, and the based of that result we can prove our model. To do that, we made some tools and technique, and some of them we adopted from known source. We made an OMR survey form generator to generate our survey form. To pre-process our data, we made an data pre-processing tool that can augment, label, and do the basic data pre-processing thing. We adopted and modify the following CNN architecture, which is ResNet 152 layer version 2 and InceptionNet version 3, ExceptionNet, MobileNet version 2, and VCC layer 16. They are the state of art CNN classifier which is already used to classify ImageNet dataset and COCO dataset. And we made an script come tool for transfer learning and to evaluate our trained model. In our project, we generated a form to collect the data. The data is collected from the volunteer, and after collecting the data, we process the data. In that step, we augment and applied some filter on data to remove the physical noise. After the data pre-processing, we designed a neural network which is adopted from previous slide, which was uh, which was ResNet, InceptionNet, ExceptionNet, and MobileNet and VCCNet. Uh, After editing that neural net design, we trained our model, and after training, we calculated that the accuracy from different method, and we made some evaluation technique to judge our model. As a part of our project, we created a handwritten dataset to train our model. The dataset is written in Bangla script it have a place name from the region of West Bengal, and it contains approximately all major cities uh, and the location of West Bengal. The dataset have 608 classes, and maximum have 15 handwriting sample, uh, and minimum 3 handwriting sample. There are 5 different handwriting sample in that dataset, and minimum 1 handwriting sample in that dataset. This data set may be used in future from any postal agencies and other agencies. Image at right side shows our survey form, how it looks like. There is a total 8 classes present in one form, and a user can fill uh, this form with its own handwriting, and each volunteer can take maximum of 5 form 5 different forms. You can see this form is an OMR sheet. So after taking all of the samples, we scan that OMR sheet and put in our script, so that our script will automatically crop the handwriting sample from that location, to crop that crop that character uh, from OMR sheet. First we take the region of interest. The region of interest is that area, or as per our OMR sheet, it varies from starting to ending. And after taking the region of interest, we search for that text. The text is searched by the histogram analysis, and after finding that text, we resize it to feed our model. Our model can take 224 into 150 image size. We collected around 6,500 image samples, which is too less to train our model. To increase the number of sample per class, we applied the data augmentation technique to generate artificial data. It is a technique to generate artificial data by applying shear, rotation and brightness on a kernel of that image. We made 500 augmented class in each sample, that is from 300 to train our model, 100 as a validation data, and 100 to test our data. To uh, prove the robustness of our data, we made 5 folds. Our neural network design consists an input layer, an output layer, and in between that layer a neural network architecture is added. That architecture as ResNet, VCCNet, InceptionNet, ExceptionNet, and MobileNet. Our input shape is 224 into 150, where 224 is a width of that image and 150 is the height of that image. And in our uh, output layer, there is 60 class. That's why the output layer have 60. In our first model, we use ResNet 152 version 2 as an hidden layer. It is a stacked CNN layer which have shortcut. The image at right side, we can see how shortcuts works. If fx is a filter, the image at middle, we can see the fx. If fx is a filter, and x is a uh, identity, that is the input, then the output will be filter plus identity, that is fx plus x. And the output layer, the ReLU is an activation function. And we can similarly see how exactly the model it have two convolutional layer. That the first convolutional layer have 3 into 3 kernel, and the second have 1 into 1 kernel. And this is a one block of that architecture. It have we are using 152 layer stacked CNN. That that is the maximum stacked layer of CNN. The ResNet is a highly successful CNN architecture, and it is a winner of ILSVRC 2015 and COCO 2015 in image classification challenge, and it also solve the vanishing gradient problem. The vanishing gradient problem is defined on the vanishing or to tends to nan value of the gradient. When we stack when we go deep and deeper CNN architecture. In our second module, we use InceptionNet version 3. The InceptionNet architecture consists several inception module in a parallel operation. They are 1x1 convolutional layer, 3x3 convolutional layer, 5x5 convolutional layer, and a max pooling layer. They all work in a parallel. That's why it's called multi-level feature extraction. The InceptionNet have 42 layer deep network architecture and highly successful in ILCV dataset 2015. In our next module, we use InceptionNet version 3. It is an extension of InceptionNet architecture, which have 71 layer deep, and the core idea behind that InceptionNet is depth-wise separable convolutional. Unlike InceptionNet, InceptionNet have depth-wise convolutional. In the first parallel convolutional, there is 1x1 convolutional layer. In now the second parallel convolutional, there is 3x3 and 1x1 convolutional, and next there is 3x3 convolutional and average pooling. And the next there is 2 convolutional of 3x3 and 1 of 1x1 convolutional layer. Now here I can seek the attention. The 1x1 convolutional is also called a filter, because it's doesn't change the dimension of input. It just changes the value of inputs at out value of input at output. And the one of good thing about this network, this network takes the minimum training time to train the model. The next neural network architecture we used is MobileNet. It is lightweight neural network architecture which have 52 layer deep, and that architecture have overall best performance as compared to other neural network architecture. The core idea behind this architecture is depth-wise separable convolutional. That means it use two kind of convolutional block. The first is 3x3 convolutional block, and the second is 3x3 convolutional layer, and 3x3 depth-wise convolutional layer, and after that there is 1x1 convolutional filter applied on that depth-wise convolutional, so that it it's a lightweight and perform best in neural network training. The training time taken by this architecture is also minimum but not least. The next CNN architecture we are using is VGG16. Is a widely used CNN architecture. The VGGNet have several variants. Where we are using 16 layer variant. It was a groundbreaking research in the field of deep neural network. It was the some initial deep neural network architecture. Image at right side we can see originally it have 224 into 224 into 3 input size, and at output it can classify 1000 images. In our case, the new VGG network can take 224 into 150 into 1 image size and can classify 608 image classes. In VGG network there is 138 million trainable parameter. The architecture uses 3x3 the kernel size convolutional layer, and max pooling kernel, and 2 into 2 kernel size convolutional layer in the stride of 2 manner. And the kernel size in this network is the fixed kernel size. That means in every convolutional layer there is 3 into 3 kernel size only. That's why it's called fixed kernel size. Now it's come to result part. We conducted some series of experiments to train our model and get the prediction result from that model. The each model was taken 6 to 12 hours to train that model, depending upon the network and the depth of that network. It's varies from 6 to 12 hours. Now see the ResNet result. We for each model we made five folds of the data, and from ResNet we got 97.14% accuracy with minimum 96.89 accuracy and maximum 97.99 accuracy. For our second model, which is MobileNet version 2, we got 97.53% average accuracy with 97.11 minimum accuracy and 98.10 maximum accuracy. For our exception net, we got 98.60% average accuracy with 98.18 minimum and 98.98 maximum accuracy. For our InceptionNet version 3 model, we got 98.75% accuracy with 98.11% minimum and 99% maximum 99.10% maximum accuracy. For our VCC 16 network architecture, we got 96.64% average accuracy, and the minimum accuracy for VCC network is 97.11, and the maximum and the minimum accuracy for VCC 16 is 96.22, and the maximum was 97.56% accuracy. Based on that result, we can conclude the 90 InceptionNet, which have 98.75% average accuracy, is the best model in our dataset, but the accuracy may change on other dataset, and the accuracy is not a correct measure to determine that model is best suitable for any groundwork. To compare that model with other parameter, we plotted some graph. Here is the graph of model versus accuracy and training time. Training type in epoch, that means how many epochs we are given to train that model, and the size of model, and the time taken to predict that model. The time taken to predict that model is the most important in real time. And here is the graph. The ResNet we have given 7 epoch in a ResNet, and the size of that model was 455.62 MB, and to predict the result it was taken 1597.86 second. We are talking about 100 samples in each class, that means 60800 number of sample in total. That means to predict 60800 number of samples, the ResNet takes 1597.86 seconds. The MobileNet, we have given 4 epoch at MobileNet, as it is a lightweight architecture. uh, so it works in less number of epoch also. And the the model size, which was minimum, it is 23.55 MB. The time taken to predict the result at MobileNet was 785.77 second. The next is InceptionNet. Now we have given 6 epoch of InceptionNet. The size of that model was 176.61 MB, and that prediction time is 1 to 19.29 second. The next is ExceptionNet. We given 4 epoch of ExceptionNet. The size of model is 168.89 MB, and it taken 783.57 second to predict the result. The VGG 16 architecture, we have given 10 epoch of VGG 16 architecture, which was the maximum training time in all of them, but it gives the minimum prediction time, which was 642.48 second, and the size of that model is 707.42 MB. Based, we are not concluding any result based on that graph, because it's depend on the situation where we was using. If you need minimum prediction time, we can use VGG network. If we need minimum model size, then we can use MobileNet version 2. And if we need the minimum training time, then we can use either MobileNet or ExceptionNet. To prove the robustness of our trained model, we applied transfer learning technique. To do that, we taken 270 new image samples, that was handwritten samples, which was not included in our original dataset, and also it was not used in training or testing or validation in any part of that that earlier explained algorithms. uh, we using our model, we extracted the feature of that images, and after feature extraction, we applied one leave out nearest neighbor algorithm, one leave out nearest neighbor algorithm, to get the prediction, to get the correctness of that prediction. uh, uh, while we evaluate, we got 213 out of 270. The ResNet predicted 239 correct prediction and 39 incorrect prediction. Thus the accuracy of ResNet was 88.51. Similarly, MobileNet predicted with 97.77% accuracy. The InceptionNet predicted with 75.92% accuracy. The ExceptionNet predicted 95.92% accuracy, and the VGG net predicted with 88.14% accuracy. Thus the best model at transfer learning algorithm is MobileNet and ExceptionNet, that was 97% and 95% accuracy. Now thank you to all of you, my group member Pamela Banerjee, the RCC Institute of Information Technology, Department of CSE and its HOD, my supervisors, and the Oxford University College, and Indian Statistical Institute, and the most important, our volunteer of that project. This presentation is narrated by me because of communication distance, but we work together to make this project successful. Thank you again.